Hey everybody, welcome to a brand new game. We finished Monkey Island on Friday, so now we are moving on to a new point-and-click adventure game. This is a more modern one, Tangle Tower. It's apparently part of the Detective Grimoire series. The first game was just Detective Grimoire, if you ever played that one. This is in the same series. It was exclusive. It came out in 2021, pretty obviously. And it was an exclusive to Apple Arcade for a while. But I did play the original Detective Grimoire, and I had a good time with it. It was pretty short, but I think this one's a little longer, but not too long. So, hope you enjoy, and let's get started.
It's a bird bath. Is that just rainwater? Looks a little weird.
The birds seem to like it.
They're even singing a little tune. Toot 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 toot.
It's a pretty bad tune.
Please don't do that. I tied the boat up to the mooring post, so it'll stay put. For now. Probably.
Loving the confidence. It's the little boat we used to cross the lake. It's the only way on or off the island.
What a comforting thought.
What are they?
Wind chimes. Silent, wooden wind chimes.
You ready, Sally?
Grimoire, I've been standing here for 7.5 minutes.
Just checking.
Was it first person from Detective Grimoire?
Do you have the map?
Yeah, but it's basically blank. Did you read the case file? What do you think?
I'm not sure yet. It's really not a lot to go on. Did you read it?
Yeah, I'll read it on the way to the crime scene.
Murder victim, Freya Fellow, 19. Died whilst painting a portrait of Flora Fellow, 58. Location, Flora's Tower. Flora was present as she was posing for a portrait. Freya Fellow was found lying on her back with a single stab wound on her chest. No weapon was found at the scene, but the subject of Freya's unfinished painting is holding a knife. The red color on the tip of the knife is not paint, it is discovered to be blood. A small painting on a scrap of paper, a few notes have been written on the back. Nowadays it goes by Tangle Tower, but it's actually a pair of towers connected by a mansion at the base. It's surrounded by a circular lake. The water is an unusual mix of colors. The lake is enclosed by sheer pale cliffs. They're too steep and smooth to climb. Tangle Tower is currently home to both the Fellow family and the Pointer family. Okay.
So, who do you think did it?
Sally, you know full well we haven't met a single suspect yet. We haven't even been to the crime scene.
Still, I reckon I've got it all worked out. It's a garden, I think. It's currently far away.
We could walk closer to it.
Ready when you are. Spooky. What do you think it's for?
I think it's to scare away detectives.
Is it working?
No. It's a statue of some hideous, scaly, bipedal fish monster.
Playing a harp.
Playing a harp. Hang on a second. This isn't just a regular statue, is it?
Something tells me we're not going to solve this just yet.
I can just do it at random, right?
Let's come back later. It must do something.
You'd hope so, wouldn't you?
An old weathered statue of an amphibious creature holding a large harp. Symbols are engraved on each of the harp's 4-column segments.
It's a bandstand.
Bit small for a bandstand.
It's a one-man bandstand.
Prumch.
What animal is that?
Hawk. Bear. Lizard.
Right, of course, a hawk bear lizard.
Oh.
What?
Oh. There's an O on the floor.
Oh yeah, Tangle Tower.
Twir.
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 Oh.
What?
Oh.
Oh yeah, Tangle.
Twir.
Twir.
Little bird feeders.
How do you know they're for birds? Do you think he'll start to move if we try to go inside?
No, I think he'll just silently judge us. Should we ring the doorbell?
Why would we not? It's a little melody.
It's better than the bird's melody.
Don't think it's locked.
Oh, that means we can just walk straight in, right?
I'm pretty sure that's the rule, yeah. Don't think it's...
No,
I'm
that-
pretty sure that's the rule, yeah. Finally, we get to investigate a murder in a spooky mansion.
It's not that spooky, really.
Don't ruin this.
It's a big glass tube filled with water.
There are weeds in there. And sand.
It's an aquarium?
Could be. Except there's nothing living in it anymore.
What is that?
I think it's a family tree. Damien Dusk.
Whoa. Is it too late to change my name to Detective Dusk?
It's Freya's father. Do you think he still lives here?
Felicia Fellow.
Freya's mother.
Do you think she still lives here? Freya Fellow.
The murder victim.
She's barely related to the main family at all. Selena Stonetop.
No family line. Apparently, she just appeared out of nowhere. Lord Fellow.
Looks like he was married twice.
Scandal.
Lady Fellow.
Do these people not have first names?
Flint Fellow.
A purebred fellow, if there ever was one. Married a randomer, though.
Do you think he still lives here? Felix Fellow. Looks like he married his way into the Remington family.
Do you think he still lives here? Emily Everstone. Do you think she still lives here? Fitz Fellow, half Everstone.
Do you think he still lives here?
Lord Remington.
He sounds important.
Pretty.
Lady Remington.
I think I have one of those in my bathroom.
Because it's a razor.
Flora Remington.
I think she's mentioned in our case file. Primrose Remington.
I always liked the name Primrose.
Do you think she still lives here?
Richard Remington.
The one and only. Fiona Fellow. Dead center. She must be important.
She's half fellow and half Remington.
Do you think she still lives here?
Percival Pointer. He married into the Remington family.
Do you think he still lives here? Buck Brackley.
What a name.
Do you think he still lives here?
Pandora.
All this alliteration isn't happening by accident, is it?
You don't have to ask if they live here. You're going to find out.
Do you think she still lives here?
Stop it.
Penelope Pointer.
Half Pointer, half Brackley.
Do you think she still lives here? Poppy Pointer.
She's half Remington and half Pointer.
Do you think she still lives here?
Alright. I have enough wondering about people who live here.
A big letter F.
Of course. Who doesn't hang a giant banner of their initial in the lobby of their mansion? This one has a big P.
That's probably important.
How very P-ceptive of you.
Perceptive?
Sally, check those plants for clues.
Is soil a clue?
The outline of Freya Fellow. Looks like she fell onto her back. There's a single patch of blood, right in the middle. No real signs of a struggle.
That's weird.
What?
Her feet were right up by the canvas.
So?
So she was probably standing really close to the canvas when she fell.
Let's check the case file again.
I don't see what the deal is.
Supposedly, Freya was working on the painting when she was killed. Looks like she was still holding her paintbrush and palette when she fell.
Didn't even get a chance to clean her brush.
Let's take a look at that painting first. There it is. The unfinished portrait of Flora Fellow.
So, what? Freya was killed halfway through painting it?
Looks that way.
Freya was unable to finish the painting and died sometime during the process. Flora appears to be wielding a knife. The red substance on the tip was discovered to be blood.
I wonder if all of Freya's paintings are this creepy. Maybe it's just because she never got to finish it.
There's something wrong with the crime scene. And something really weird about the murder weapon.
We didn't find a murder weapon.
Flora Fellow is holding a knife tipped with blood because it stabbed Freya. Almost. Maybe just change one thing. Flora Fellow is holding a knife tipped with blood, but it was removed from the scene. Nope.
No.
Flora's portrait is holding a knife tipped with blood because it stabbed Freya.
What?
Weird, huh?
You think Freya was stabbed by a painting? Not by the woman from the painting, but by the painting itself.
Mm-hmm. Freya was standing right up by the canvas when she was killed. There's blood on the knife. It's the murder weapon.
Right, but it's not actually a knife. It can't stab.
See any other knives around here? Case closed.
The case is not closed. And even if you were right, where does that leave us? A painting can't be a murder suspect.
Flora Fellow?
Hey, sorry to barge in. I'm sure you're still in some distress.
We need to ask you a few questions, I'm afraid.
Did you witness the murder, Flora?
Nothing. What do we do?
Not sure. She's entitled to her silence, I suppose.
For now. Is there
doesn't wanna
anything
talk.
you'd like to tell us, Flora? I don't really know anything about you at all.
I think that's the way she likes it. We'll just have to ask other people about her.
Yeah, okay.
Freya was painting your portrait yesterday. Is that right?
Was this something you had planned with her ahead of time?
Was there something special about yesterday?
Did you talk to Freya at all while she was painting you?
She's not going to answer us, is she?
Nope. But at least we can say we tried. Flora, you were definitely in the room at the time of the murder. Surely you must have seen something? Can you tell me anything about what happened to Freya? She's acting pretty suspicious if you ask me.
I don't know. Maybe she really doesn't know anything.
How is that possible?
Alright.
Is that a gramophone?
I think so, except it's got a tape deck instead of a turntable.
It's also got a big crack down the middle.
Place cassette tapes instead of vinyl records placed toward the middle of the room. A crack running through it all the way from the horn down through the cut tape deck.
What about the cassette tape?
Yeah, it sure is. Pink.
And Freya. Cassette tape has a crack down the middle.
Do you think it still works?
The gramophone? We could give it a go. It's piano music.
Is that an egg? An egg with bird feet.
It's also covered in gemstones. What a completely ordinary object.
I think it's a container for something.
Those gems look like they come off.
It's some kind of clue. It's some kind of clue about where to put the gemstones.
Okay, I'm starting to see it, how it's flipped. So the main thing, blue and red. This one should be red. Green and red. has to be right?
Nope.
Did you check the clue on the back of the egg? I'm pretty sure it explains where to put each of the gemstones.
Okay.
I guess that's wrong.
What's the deal? It must mean something.
I know that one's right.
Nothing.
Each line the exact. They're just rearranged and rotated.
That's right. That's right.
No, that was it.
Okay.
Nice work. Did it unlock? What's in there?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Well, I'm not leaving without a clue. An empty egg is a clue, right?
Once unlocked, the egg can be opened. It's currently empty. Lining of egg is soft velvet-like material. Egg is supposed to be supported by a stand made of brass. Rests on straight 3 strange feet with pointed claws.
Freya's painting supplies.
Glass pots are all cracked down one side.
Freya's painting supplies.
Saw that.
A little pot plant, balanced on the window ledge.
It's the only plant in the entire room.
Yeah, it seems like that's...
We're at the top of the tower, right?
I think so. Why?
Doesn't matter. It's nothing. That's the only door in and out of the room.
It's also on the floor.
Sure is. Guessing it's not supposed to be down there.
Not gonna make a note about it or anything.
Finally, we get to invest more in this. Do you think he'll start to move if
No, I think he'll just silently...
Searching the gardens.
It's a stone carving. Wonder how it got cracked.
I think it's supposed to look like that. It's an egg.
It's full of the same weird water that was in the lake.
Any fish in there?
Not a single one. Although there is something in there.
It's a cassette tape. Or it used to be.
The tape's been damaged by water. The ink on the label is blurred and illegible.
Is that an envelope?
It's been opened, but the letter's still in there. Let's read it.
Isn't that an invasion of someone's privacy?
No, definitely.
The envelope's been ripped open. There's a single piece of paper inside. The combination is drawn on the other sheet. Once you've memorized, destroy it. I do not agree with your reasons. You will not find it down there. What is a single piece of paper inside? I do have another cassette tape. Guess we might as well try it.
Weird.
It's someone humming a tune.
Pretty weird. Check out all the rooms. Okay.
Puffer fish?
Yes, it's also a lamp, for some reason. A little hand-painted statue.
How can you tell it's hand-painted?
Well, the paints are right there on the desk. Also, I mean, no offense, but you can just tell.
Sir? Can you hear me? I'm Private Detective Grimoire. I have some questions for you.
Grimoire. Good mysterious name. I'd rather like it. Felix Fellow at your beck and call.
And, this is my colleague, Sally.
Yeah, that's a perfectly good name as well.
Thanks.
If you would, Mr. Fellow, we really need to ask you about the murder.
I must say I'm rather jealous of you two.
Oh, yeah? Why's that?
Out here solving mysteries, exploring new places, uncovering secret rooms, hidden treasures. That's what life is all about.
Secret rooms?
Generally speaking, you know, that sort of thing.
So, Felix, what exactly do you, do?
Is it not obvious? I'm an explorer. Explorer/treasure hunter. Yes, well, best in the world.
We're talking like cursed statues, spike pits.
It's a little more sophisticated than that. But I've certainly seen my share of danger, if that's what you're asking.
And, if I may ask, when did you retire?
You listen here. I may be between ventures right now, but it's simply not in my nature to stay in one place for too long. I go wherever the winds of destiny take me.
Don't you live here with your wife and daughter?
Yes, well, the Fellow family has certain loyalties, and with Flora the way she is...
Nothing wrong with raising a family, Mr. Fellow.
Don't misunderstand me. Fiona and Flora are my entire world. They are the greatest treasure of all.
Uh-huh.
Why on earth would you want to know about that?
The murder of Freya Fellow. The reason we're here?
Ah, right. Nasty business. Very unfortunate. I regret that I can't be of any help, but I wish you all the best in your investigation.
Hear that, Grimoire? We're done here. Let's go.
It's a simple question, Felix. I'm sure you're up to it.
There's not much to tell. Mostly, I was in my room by myself, working on on a project.
Your room is quite close to Flora's tower. You didn't hear anything unusual?
What qualifies as unusual?
What have you got?
It was dusk. A feeling lingered in the air. Malevolent, perhaps. Uncertain, as life itself.
Abridged version, please.
Right, fine. I heard someone heading down the stairs, just outside my room. The footsteps were calm, orderly, so I thought nothing of it. Shortly afterward, I heard a second set of footsteps, going the same way. This time I could tell just from the sound that something was wrong. So I looked out into the hallway. I got a glimpse of Poppy disappearing down the staircase to the floor below. Didn't know what to make of it, to be honest. I thought perhaps she'd had a disagreement with Fitz, as I know those two are close. So I looked into his room, just in case, but it was empty, as was the garden beyond his window. Back in the hallway, I bumped into a very concerned-looking Penelope. She was heading up Fellow Tower to find Professor Pointer, so I escorted her. We went into Flora's room. Poor Freya was laying on the floor. Fiona, Poppy, Fitz, and Pointer were there already. Flora, too, of course. Soon enough, everyone else made their excuses and left.
Including you?
Not I. I stayed. Flora needed me.
Nice. A real treasure chest.
How do you know there's treasure in there?
Why else would it be locked? Plus, there's a treasure map hanging directly above it. What's the deal?
Not sure. We should check that treasure map, too.
Kind of strange. Because there can only be 3 letters. Dragon, palm tree, rock. This is a tough one. Maybe the birds have something to do with it too. Oh, I think I kind of get it. Needs to be the view from an island where you can see the tree in front of it and the birds above the tree, and also to the right there is a dragon, and to the left there's a dragon, to the right there's a rock. See, this way would work, but there's no birds. If there were birds here. This way would work if you're sitting on this island and looking this way to the west. So H6 west. At least I think that's what it is.
I did it. What do I win?
Not bad. What was in the box?
More wooden models. These are a little different to the one on the desk.
Child with green hair, woman with gray hair, red and white bird, broad-shouldered man. Another red paint. Alright, well I think I'm going to leave it here for now, and we will continue this on Friday, and we'll have more Valiant Hearts tomorrow, Tunic on Tuesday, Judgment on Wednesday, Lost in Random on Thursday, just the standard week. So, hope you're enjoying this, and you have a good rest of your weekend. Bye-bye.